In my experience, one of the most common repairs made to pants are when you get those little rips and tears on the inner thigh. They're super annoying, and today I'm going to show you how to fix them. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Chad. I'm your Tall Tailor, and out of all the alterations or like repairs I do, this is probably the most common. Now, the inner thigh is a high stress area of any pair of pants, so it's often prone to wearing out. This happens over time, mainly due to friction. So when the fabrics rub together, they get worn out, and the result is ripped pants. So I know of 3 ways of remedying this issue: either adding a saddle, patching it, or a gusset. First up, patching. Now this is pretty much adding a patch on either the interior or the exterior of pants. In this example, as you can see here, the inner thigh is like worn out. You can see there's a pretty sizable hole there. Not too big, but you know, it's gonna definitely get bigger over time. And you pretty much have like an iron-on patch on the outside or on the inside of the pants. And usually you'll just stitch it down with either a straight stitch or some sort of zigzag stitch. So this method works best on non-stretch materials and in low stress areas. The knees, the hem of your pants, areas like that. But on the inner thigh, it's more of a band-aid solution because it doesn't really solve the problem. So you'll still end up getting holes and rips in the future. So next up we have something called a saddle, which is usually a slippery type of material that's stitched on the interior of pants. So I have an example here from a pair of suit trousers. Oh, these pants don't even have it actually. Hold on, let me get the pants that has it. So this is said to help reduce friction from the interior of the pants. I have a pair of suit pants here. As you can see, this is like a triangular shape. It's kind of hard to see black on black. If you can see here, it's like a triangular shape of fabric that goes on the inside of your pants. It's slippery material, a satin, and it usually starts, it can vary in shape, but it usually starts from below the zipper or from the front rise all the way up to around like midway the back rise and down both sides of the inseam. I've heard like different reasons why people add this. It's either for comfort, to reduce friction, or yeah, usually just those 2 reasons. So you see these in a lot of men's dress pants, but again, they're more of a before thought to either add comfort and help out with like reducing friction. Again, I'm not too sure about that whole reducing friction aspect. So if you already have holes in your pants, it's not really going to do that much. Lastly, we have gussets, which are my preferred method of using and the method I'm going to show you guys how to sew in today's video. So let's get to sewing. To get started, all you need is your pants, a seam ripper or a razor blade, a 1/4 yard or so of material that's matching your pants fabric, and of course your sewing machine. So what is a gusset? A gusset is a piece of material that varies in width and length, and it sits in between the front inseam and the back inseam of your pants to add a little bit more space. But gussets aren't just for pants, they're used on a variety of garments. You can see them on shirts as well too, like on the armpit area. Usually add gussets there, or sometimes they have them on like the back of the knee or like places like that where you need just a little bit more space. To install this, we're going to first open up the inseam from the center down both sides of the inner thigh. To do this, grab your seam ripper and take off the stitches from the center crotch to about where your knee falls on the side of the pants. Make sure to take your time as to not rip the fabric even more. With the inseam opened up, now we can really assess the damage. This would be a good time, if needed, to add a patch if there are any large holes. So now it's time to add your gusset, which is going to add some much needed space. The extra space will take off a lot of the stress and strain from the inner thigh area of your pants, so in future you'll get less holes. The gusset is essentially a rectangular shape with tapered edges, and it should look something like this. Now mine looks more of a stretched out oval with pointy ends. The exact dimensions will depend on how wide you want your gusset to be, as well as your seam allowance. Now the width depends on how much space you want in your pants, but try not to add too much as it'll alter the shape. Mine is around 2 inches in width. plus seam allowance. The length of the gusset also depends on how low down you want them on the inseam of your pants, but you just want to make sure that they're long enough to cover the inner thigh area. So now we have our gusset cut out and the inseam split, it's time to stitch them together. Take your gusset and fold it in half, and we're going to cut 2 small notches on both sides so we can mark where the middle section is. Cutting notches is a great way to mark out a section that's a lot more permanent than adding pins or even chalk. After that, line up the notch with the front middle seam of the pants. Make sure to pin the pants with both right sides of the gusset and the pants facing together. Then just pin down the rest of the gusset. So we got all our pins in, and now we can just stitch down the gusset. I'm sewing at a 1/2 inch seam allowance, but it really depends on your pants. Some seam allowances are 3/8 of an inch, some are 5/8, so really good to measure before you do any stitching. Now we have the gusset stitched to the front of the pants, and we're essentially going to do the exact same thing to the back. Align the gusset to the middle back seam, pin it down, and stitch with the same seam allowance as the front. Now just press the seams on your iron, and you're done. So this is what the pants looks like. I probably should have done another color than black. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. This is what the gusset looks like here. You can kind of see it in the middle here. This one's a pretty long gusset, so it kind of goes around midway to the thighs on both sides. So, and it's about 2 inches wide here and about 12, I think 12 or so inches on both sides down. So it's a pretty long gusset, but it's going to add a lot of needed space. Although this method does take more time, I do find it better for 3 reasons. Firstly, it's replaceable, so you still do get fabric wear with friction, but because you added a gusset, the fabric wear will be mainly concentrated on the gusset and not the pants proper. So if you have to replace anything, it'll be a lot easier to replace. Secondly, it reduces strain. So strain and friction are the 2 main reasons why you get holes. So it reduces strain by adding a lot more space on the inner thigh. So if you have a lot more space, it's a lot less strain on the fabric. And lastly, this one's a little bit more subjective, but I just find it looks a lot better. Having one uniform piece of fabric, one uniform gusset around the entirety of the pants, it looks a lot better in my opinion than having like a whole bunch of sporadic patches. You know, it might not line up the color. I just think it looks a lot better. Now you may like the patch look, that's cool, you know what I mean, do you, but I just feel like this looks a lot cleaner in my opinion. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and let me know if you try this method out. Thank you, bye. That went a lot smoother than I thought, man. I should write scripts for like all these videos. Editing this is gonna be a breeze.